Hey everyone, this is Alicia, formerly known as AVP 60685. Thought I'd do a quick review of Nancy Drew's Sea of Darkness. This is Nancy Drew's 31 adventures. So now there are 31 games in the series. This one takes place in Iceland, of all places. So that was a pretty cool game to play in Iceland. I've always been curious about Iceland, wondering, is it always snow? Is it always ice? Is it cold always? So that's pretty cool. The characters in this game, Gunnar, Dagny, Elizabeth, and Soren, they were all cool in their own ways. I'll tell you about them in just a minute. I also like the phone contacts, especially Ned. Bert, not so much. Alex was pretty cool. And I also liked later on meeting Toomey and Magnus. Now, Dagny, who hired us, she was okay. That's the only way I can put it. She was okay. Bit of a control freak. Saying, "Oh, help me find my last sheep, Captain Nancy. I don't know what else to do. I know I don't want to tell you about my past. I don't want to tell you about this. Gunnar. He was pretty cool. I liked him in his own way. I mean, he may come across like a mean guy, but you realize why he's being, quote, mean. And he's always calling us his Fisker, which I think is a term of endearment. I need to check that out, but I think it is a term of endearment. Elizabeth, I liked. She was probably my favorite. Soren, he was okay, but he kept saying, he sounded like really depressed, like, nobody likes me. I spend all my birthdays alone, and nobody likes me. And Toomey, I liked the dog. I also liked Bert talking, but I also liked Ned to find out, hey, what's on Ned's heart? What's on Ned's mind? You know. So that was kind of nice. The puzzles in this game were pretty cool. I mean, but they really emphasized a lot of patterns her interactive did, I noticed. Like, they had one puzzle where you had to change, if you clicked one way, it turned it, the crystals blue. Another time you click it, it'd be gold. So you had to be very specific to make sure you were turning it the right way, or else you would mess up the puzzle. Also, it was pretty cool to find out more about Iceland and its history and learn about the layout of ships. Now, I've toured replicas of ships, including the ones of the Santa Maria, the Nina, and the Pinta, the ones that Christopher Columbus took coming to America. And of course you can't take the original because the original is in probably disrepair and they view it as a historical type of landmark, so you really can't tour them. One I would love to tour, as most of you know, I love Titanic history. But that is at the bottom of the ocean, so there's no way I'm going to be able to tour that. So this was pretty cool. This is the closest thing where you can tour a ship without actually going underwater or going onto an actual ship. So that was pretty cool. The music in this game is quite beautiful. My favorite of all the music is probably Elizabeth's song that she sings, and it's called The Word I Couldn't Keep. And so that is a really pretty, it's almost like a bittersweet lullaby where she's basically talking about her family and the family history and Captain Lawrence. I think I've actually heard of someone named Captain Lawrence, but I'm not sure. I may have, I don't know. Maybe it was just for the story, but the name sounded really familiar to me. Puzzles were pretty decent. The locations in this game were pretty decent. Got to tour a lot of places that most people don't really get to tour. I mean, a lookout of a ship. You get to tour various parts of the town in that areas, like via snowmobile. You got to tour the caves. The mystery part of this game, I kept feeling like I was hitting dead ends before I finally reached Magnus. So, like, everybody didn't want to tell me the straight scoop. So you're trying to find out, okay, process of elimination. Who's a good guy? Who's not a good guy? The culprit. which I will not reveal who it is in case you haven't played the game, but I'll just say the culprit, I wasn't really surprised. All I knew is, yeah, this person definitely has got something they're hiding. They're definitely hiding a secret of a big kind, and yeah, be mindful of them. If you don't know who the culprit is, I won't tell you, but I'll just say it's somebody that you probably will suspect is the culprit before you meet the actual culprit. The game's awards that I was able to win, which was 8 out of 13, was egged, which means I won the Easter egg. I found one of the Easter eggs. Receptionist, I listened to all of Magnus's recordings on his answer machine. Yeah, I'm a snoop. Sorry. Lookout. I climbed the lookout several times. I did it just for the fun of it. It looked like a cool place. Charmed. First time I ever got that one, I was able to get all the phone charms. So that was pretty cool. Ooh, found a phone charm. Found another one. Found another one. Found another one. Found another one. Ooh, I found them all. Linguist. I played the linguist game at the pub many times. So I wasn't really surprised when the game said, oh, you won the award linguist. So I was like, yay. And some of the awards I was able to figure out after playing it so many times what the awards meant. Because I'm very good with languages. In case you didn't know, I'm very good. And I'm pretty good at translating stuff. Even though I may have not learned the language, I can pick up on it rather quickly. I'll have to do a video in the future about languages and how special they are to me. Basically, I only know how to speak one language fluently, besides English. But other than that, languages come very easy for me. The next one was Relationship Guru. This one was a pretty easy one. You just tell Ned you love him. You could have just said, whatever, Ned. You just said you loved me, woo. But to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm a sucker for love stories, so what the heck. Tell Ned you love him. Spelunker. This one I got toward the end of the game after I explored all of the caves. I was like, okay, am I ever going to get this award? Am I ever going to explore all the caves? Yeah, got it. The last one was spoiler free. Pretty easy. I normally don't use the spoiler free unless I'm really absolutely stuck. So, I mean, I use walkthrough sometimes, like especially Argo Thumps, aka Michael Gray's. But I normally don't. I just try to figure out on my own. Say, okay, which way to go, which way not to go. So, my thoughts on the next game is going to be pretty interesting. To meet our new Nancy voice. We don't know who she is because her interactive is keeping that very secret. Hopefully she lives up to our expectation. Hopefully we're very happy with what she does. And she can record up to 30 more games than Leanne Manelli has already done. But hopefully maybe she can do 30 in her own right. And have her own fan base and say, you know what? Don't let her go. We want to keep her. Who knows? Maybe her interactive will do that. I don't know. But I look forward to playing it. It was also nice in this game to see little references of Sunny June. To know, hey, he's still around. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's sort of stalking us. But yeah, he's still around. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get to see a lot of, or hear any mention of what happened with Nancy's friends, Bess and George, and the Hardy Boys. So maybe we'll find out in the next game what's happened to them. The next game with Deirdre should be interesting. I mean, I've always learned about Salem witch trials, even though I'm not from Salem. And I've only been to Massachusetts, I think, once, officially. But, I really am looking forward to it. I love mysteries of all kind. So the Nancy Drew games are a good way to have fun and learn mysteries and solve mysteries. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on it. Out of a score of 100, because I normally give 100 as the highest rating I could give for any game, I would say probably 80 to 85 out of 100. The only thing I disliked was having to use my mouse. I had to left click for one color, or I had to right click for a different color, and or change, like with the search word puzzle, you had to make sure you did it just so, or you would not solve the puzzle. I mean, I kept messing up, and then I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. Overall, decent game. I don't know if I'd play it again, but I would definitely download the music because the music is absolutely gorgeous. So that's my thoughts on Nancy Drew's Sea of Darkness. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will talk with you guys later. Bye now.